Here's York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Bateman hauls it in. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run it with Robinson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Look out. Play action now. Allen. Here's a loft deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the Falcons take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Koo with the extra point. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackled by Rook Orororo. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Allen on 3rd down. Touchdown, Green Bay! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Packers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They go play action on 1st. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finds Kincaid. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. Connecting on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Juke the defender. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And they definitely wanted more out of that return. He can't challenge for much and is out at the 12. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Kincaid. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
5 wide. Go.
From the 28. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Back to throw now, Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Allen. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. No one around. He's got space. Just short of the 30. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Running this one left. He finds space into the red zone. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It's really hard, Kate, to get 100-yard games, right? Defenses in this league pride themselves on keeping rushers short of 100. But if you're going to hit that century mark, it's going to take runs just like that one.
Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14. On now is York to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Connects with Bateman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
3rd down give to Robinson. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Falcons with some work to do, trailing in this game. First and 10 from the 41. Back now, pressure on its way. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Okay, ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Robinson. He breaks, and he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They've got a man in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Pass play coming here. Gets this to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Looking to the air here. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Stop. What's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Regular. What's that?
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Half 85. We go.
One final shot before halftime. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Throwing from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They're set up at the 35 now.
Alert! What's that?
1st down throw for Allen. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on 1st. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Flush down now to his left. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Hey, home. Alert, alert, alert. We go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. In the middle holds, they don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to the air. It's taken in by Washington. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Allen on 3rd and short. Got Washington, it's complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
He's inside the 10. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
On now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defense coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel, and these guys on the field made the right play.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. That's going to be caught by Washington. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Allen on third down. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. He gets it headed right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Now he's York to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He finds Kincaid. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He fires one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Just one. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Hand off to the back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Motioning the tight end left. Another carry for him. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down. Gonna keep this one and go. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They'll run here on first down. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see him roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Middle. Half. What's that?
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Working quickly here. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way was telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Going ground game again here. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. A solid run, 7 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Play action on first down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Cut out left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He spins right by him. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Another carry for Robinson. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers hands team. They're going to win this game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. His kick is good at the ends, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires.